Today we are going to start inputting your first floor plans. If you go on the home page and you go to the first floor plan, you will see the page for what we're going to be doing. You will have another field report this week, the drawing assignment, which is the first floor preliminary plan, and lesson 3 review questions. You are to read lesson 3. The videos will be posted here. You will have a video on furniture and Revit families, and then you'll have multiple videos on the inputting the first floor. This is an overview. Right here is a link back to the page that has the information on the project. Exterior walls, interior walls, elevator walls, doors, windows, and beginning. And here is the actual assignment. So we are getting ready to cover all of this, so let's get started. Today we are going to start inputting your first floor plan. I have reviewed the preliminary plans that have been turned in up through the 8th. Please look over my comments before you begin inputting your plan. Remember that your plan is probably going to continue to change as we add to our design. What you input does not have to match exactly what you showed on your bubble diagrams or preliminary plans. Those are just starting points. Also keep in mind your site flow, but do not worry about doing any of the site work, as this will be done later. Also at this time, you do not need to place any furniture, stairs, etc. unless it helps you to lay out your spaces better. This is in the next part of the project. Again, don't be too concerned about having things laid out exactly as you think they will be in the future, because I can almost guarantee you that they will change. So let's open Revit. So to begin with, you want to make sure that you go to New, and you want to make sure that you go to the architectural template and you do Browse. It's very, very important that you pick the commercial template. If you do not pick the commercial template, you probably will not have the correct wall types, furniture, fixtures, etc. that you will need for the project. And then we click on Open and say OK. The next thing you need to do is you need to save your file. I want it saved in a particular manner. If you do not do this, you will lose points. So we're going to go to Save As, and we're going to save Project. And the very first thing you need to do is right down here in the bottom right where it says Options, you need to change the maximum backups to be 5. Otherwise, you are going to have a whole bunch of backups, and that just takes up space on the server and in your files. And then say OK. And then I want you to save the project as capital O, B, P, underscore, your initials. Then you are going to go to your OneDrive. And you're going to go to the folder for this class that you created and shared with me. And then you're going to create a folder called Office Building Project. Once you open that, that is where you're going to save your Revit file. Again, don't forget to set the number of backups so that you don't end up with a whole lot here. And then you will just hit Save. Again, remember that when you start, you want to stay within these elevation markers. Our building is going to be fairly large, so you may have to move these. Make sure when you go to move them that you select all of the parts and pieces to it, and then hit Move, and you can move those out. If you leave them to where they're inside your building, when you go to look at your elevations, you're actually going to be looking at a section instead of an elevation. Up next, we will get started talking about exterior walls.